All right. How is everyone? Is that good? Ms. Rossi, for those of you I may not have met, I feel like I've met everyone, but your card, with this card, you can indicate how you feel about physical touch. So you can keep the generic side up as a no thank you. You can flip the front side up for yes please. Always change your mind. Back and forward as you please. This is not real quick. Why not? But I'm gonna do it with everyone, but we're gonna turn to our neighbor or somebody we haven't met before or didn't arrive with or haven't met in a while or don't know too much about. So you may have to get up and talk to somebody real quick. But we're gonna say our name and something we're grateful for today specifically. You can't say being here. Off you go. Find somebody you don't know not much about. There you go. Give it a little more specific. Which part of the life is I'll take it. It was more specific. And Rossi. Going to stream. At sushi pie. Alright. Everybody get to share? You can hear me, you can hear me, Tasha. You can hear me say ooh. If you can hear me say ooh. Alright, everybody got to share? A little something. Alright. So we've been practicing this mantra with me, and like both me and my personal practice, and I bring that to the students is this concept of a word or a philosophy, if you will, called mana. Mana in Sanskrit is silence, and it's that space, that silence that occurs right after, or has occurred right after the that created nature. So the sound of occurred first, nature happened, and then there was silence. And so I was thinking about the other days, talking to some of my friends from my background, from my culture. Like, oh my God, we are so not listening. Like, we talk over each other. And some of us are getting a little better than others in being present, but it is just so interesting how we survive. Like, nobody literally listens to anyone. So the opportunity of silence is not only to be quiet, but also to hold space for this true connection that we can get with one another when we are not just listening to respond, right? And so we do that with ourselves. We talk to ourselves a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but it happens. And even in those conversations, we jump and we may start, I don't know, with yoga and finish with potato, and we don't even know how we got there and all the thoughts that went to. But we think about 60,000 plus thoughts a day, and we can find a little space between them to get somebody else's thoughts across. So maybe we can hear something else. And so we'll see if we can listen a little more or a little better this class than we normally would, right? I like to listen for the cues that I love that my teachers give me, right? But what is in between, there may be stuff that I miss because I'm so waiting for something that I love or that I hate. That makes sense? Yeah. So let's see if we can start laying down. You are like, make sure your bolster is not on your sides, and you can push your blocks all the way to the front too. So, but you can use your blanket behind your head and neck if you like. And then for a moment, you can just connect with the body or begin to listen to the body. To listen to the body, I personally like to start with finding my breath. Or maybe you straight begin to notice your toes, your ankles, your shin bones, your knees. Take a little body scan. See how you feel. You don't have to fix how you feel, change anything about it. Just observe without creating an extra conversation if possible. I think maybe 3 or 4 more rounds of breath here. However your breath shows up for you, it's okay. You got it. Good. And then, wherever you are in your breath cycle, exhale fully. See if you can inhale all the way from your nose, through the back of your throat, all the way through your upper back, the middle back, the lower back, and circle your breath as you exhale from the front of your body. The pubic bone, the belly, the rib cage, the throat, the nose. A couple more, just like that. Inhale, exhale. 1. Then bring both of your knees in towards each other and towards your chest. You can wrap your shin bones around, but see if you can bring your thigh bones closer to one another and then pull them down closer towards your belly so you can squeeze out your vital organs. It's going to be really hard to breathe in here, but can you take an inhale and press your belly towards your thigh bones? And then exhale out. Good. You're going to release your left leg long, set it down to the ground. Press the left thigh bone towards the floor, and then see if you can draw the right knee closer towards you. So you kind of squeeze out the right side of your body. The liver, the gallbladder, large intestine goes through there. Full breath in that space. And then draw little circles around with the knee. You can start with smaller circles and maybe bigger if you like. And make sure you switch direction too. You got it. Then bring your hands behind your right hamstrings and extend the right foot up towards the ceiling. And if you wish, you can bend and extend the knee a few times before you keep your legs straight. Good. And then when you extend your leg next, pause, roll your ankle out. Point the toes up and down a few times. Good. And then press your thigh bone actively into your hand so you get that space behind your right knee joint. Lift from the inside of your heel up a little higher. Spread your toes a little more. Good. And see if you can press the inside of your left knee towards the floor a little more. Good. And then notice if your neck is trying to work extra hard, can you relax the neck, the throat, the lips? Good. Then keep the leg as it is. Release your hands, bring them out to the side like a capital T. Good. Press your arms down. Press the left side of your body down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start taking the right leg out to the right as if you're trying to find a 90-degree angle with your torso and your leg. Ish towards that direction. It's not going to be perfect. Nothing is in nature. Nature shifts and moves and changes. That's the goal of it. You got to return your leg back up towards the ceiling. Again, take it out to the right. One more time, bring it back up towards the ceiling. Take it out to the side. Inhale, lift it up towards the ceiling. Pause, press your arms down. As you exhale, extend your leg forward and down to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Feel free to rock your feet side to side. You can always bend your knees and rock your knees side to side like windshield wipers. You can extend your arms and your legs, or you can hug yourself in, your choice. Wherever you are, can you make sure you exhale fully at some point? You got it. And then for a moment, again, bring both of your knees in, squeeze them in closer to you. Press your belly towards your thighs as you inhale. Exhale out. Good. And then lower the right leg extended out. Press the right thigh bone down, the right foot forward. And draw the left knee closer towards you just a little more. Take a breath in here. And then begin some circles around with the left knee. You got it. Switch direction. Observe. If your mind becomes too loud, you can always return back and pay attention to your breath. Now bring your hands behind your left hamstrings. Extend your leg up. Feel free to bend and extend a few times before you commit. And once you extend your leg up, pause. Press the foot up. Press the inside of your heel up. Relax your shoulders a little more. Press the right thigh down. Now press the left thigh into your hands actively. Good. Can you press your left shin bone towards your face a little more? Good. So your knee can open out. Silence represents also the space between the inhale and the exhale, the space between the thoughts. This could represent space between things like trees. You got it. Roll your ankle out if you like. Point your toes up and down. Good. Release your hands, press them out to the side. Keep pressing the right side of your body down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start taking the left leg out to the left. We're aiming for a 90-degree angle, but it's not. I'm not gonna come and measure. Can you breathe where you are? Can you press to the inside of your ankle out? Full breath in. Let it out. You gotta return your leg back up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, take it out to the side. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale out to the side. Yeah. Inhale, lift your leg up. Pause. To the count of 10, extend your leg forward and down. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your leg, just like you did before. Maybe we go out your toe side to side, or bend your knees and rock your knees side to side. You can hug yourself in or extend everything out. You can try out multiple things in a row. Take a moment to feel your body. Holding space for you. Yeah. Bring your knees back in towards your chest. Squeeze them in towards you a lot. Give it the world. And rock your way side to side. Back and forward. Until you eventually find your way into tabletop. You can try like a ninja, crossing the legs with one move, or you can throw your way in there. It's not that important right this minute. See if you can bring a blanket under your knees if you like, and then bring your hands a little wider than you're used to. Good. And then notice if your elbows are sticking out and the front of your shoulders are moving towards your chest, see if you can turn the arms from the inside out a little more and press the hands actively to the ground. Extend the fingertips and grip just a little more with just the tips of your fingers. Good, and from here, inhale for cow pose, lower the belly, look forward and up. Press your arms actively back towards your legs, draw the chest forward. Good, as you exhale, cat pose, arch the spine, look in towards your belly. Can you lift your upper back higher? Good, can you tuck your tailbone under a little more? Good, inhale, cow. As you lower the belly, can you press your arms back and pull your chest forward? As you exhale, round the spine, push the earth away. How much can you lift the space between the shoulder blades? One more time, inhale for cow. Exhale for cow. Yeah. You got it. Return back to your neutral tabletop. Keep the left hand down. Draw the right arm forward. Bring the right bicep closer to your right ear. Good. Point your thumb up. Good. Now extend your left leg back. You can keep the toes tucked under on the floor, or you can lift your leg up parallel-ish to the ground. Can you extend the left knee? Can you press the ball of your foot back? Pull the thigh bone up with the shin bone down, so you get a lot more release in the backside of the knee. Full breath in. Can you draw the belly button towards the spine and pull it up into your heart? Stay here for the exhale. One inhale. This time as you exhale, can you bring the right arm out to the right, the left leg out towards the street? You got it. Stay for the breath in. Can you press the right hip towards the left foot? As you exhale, return. Bring the right arm forward, left leg back. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring it out to the side, just like you did before. Good. Inhale back to the middle. Last time, take it out to the side. Good work. Inhale back to center. Exhale, set it down to the floor. Feel free to move your hips side to side. Maybe draw little circles or big ones. Maybe find little cow cuts. Maybe stretch out your wrists. Good. I want to find that same thing on the other side. Try not to predetermine how you will feel in it. Easy breezy, right? And see if you can extend the left arm forward. Good. And now the right leg back. Maybe the toes stay on the floor tucked under. Maybe they lift off the ground. But can you straighten the right knee a little more? Squeeze the right thigh muscles. Good. Press to the inner heel back. Good. And pull the belly button in and up. Maybe lift your arm a little higher. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more. Stay for the inhale. As you exhale, bring the left arm towards the street, the right leg to the inside of the room. Can you extend your right knee? Can you bring the left hip closer towards the middle? Good. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale again, same. Take it out to the side. One more time, inhale to the middle. Exhale, take it out to the side. Good work. Inhale back to center. Exhale, set it down to the floor just like you did before. Roll your hips, find cow cuts, make child's pose. Any movement is available for you. The opportunity to find the space, the silence is also the opportunity to find the Atman, the capital S self. So very, very quiet observer on the back of the mind. Take a moment to breathe in, breathe out. Now return back to your tabletop. Take an inhale, step your feet back towards plank pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips away from the floor. We're gonna move a couple of times. Inhale, shift back forward into plank. Exhale, return back to down dog. One more inhale, lean forward. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. How much can you lift the sitting bones away from the arms? Good. How much can you press your thigh bones away from the belly? And the shin bones towards your face at the same time. Full breath in. Maybe horse hips, exhale. You got it. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Point the right toes down. Lift the left shin bone higher. Good. We were here before when you're laying on the floor, remember it? Yeah, imagine you have your hands behind your left hamstring. Can you press your left hamstring back? Hamstrings. Good. Full breath in. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, as close to your chest as you can get. Good work. Inhale, keep your leg up. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the left arm. Maybe touch your knee and your arm. I'm sorry, right knee, right arm. Inhale, lift up your leg. One more. Exhale, step through low lunge. Put between your hands. If you bring your hands on your blocks, I suggest the tallest edge of the blocks around your right ankle. Look forward. As you lower the right sitting bone down, can you lift the left thigh up? Good. And then can you lift your rib cage away from your vital organs? Good. And now from here, can you keep looking forward, somewhere in front of your foot or towards the front of the room? As you exhale, straighten your front leg without changing where your gaze is. Good. One more time, bend your knee, take an inhale. Straighten your leg, take an exhale. One more time, bend your knee, breathe in. Straighten your leg, hold. Lift your chest away from your thigh a little more. Can you draw the right thigh bone up into the hip socket? As you exhale, can you lean a little further forward and maybe lower your nose towards your shin bone or so? It doesn't have to touch, but can you relax your neck? Good. Full breath in. Let it out. Lift your chest halfway again. Keep your left hand down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Okay, notice if your right hip shifted towards the right, can you draw the right sitting bone towards the left ankle instead? And then squeeze those right thigh muscles. Draw the left shoulder blade back into the back of the body. Turn from the rib cage instead. Take a breath in. As you exhale, big circle, bring your arm all the way forward, all the way down, all the way back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, low lunge, lower your hand, bend your knee, look forward, take an inhale. As you exhale, step your back foot forward, forward fold all the way to the front. Take a moment to find your body in space, press actively into your feet, and then see if you can lift halfway. Lean an inch forward from the pelvis towards your toes, and then release your head, your neck, your rib cage out of your vital organs. Shake your head yes and no if you want. Touch the elbows or your ankles. Ragdoll pose is available. Any variation of forward fold is available. Can you soften your face, your throat, your eyebrows, your eyeballs? You got it. Yeah. Release your hands in their clasp. Press into your feet. Take an inhale, rise all the way up to mountain pose. Bring your arms overhead. From the ankles all the way up to the middle fingers. Can you reach? Can you even extend the fingers? Full breath in. As you exhale, open and twist to your right. Keep your hips as they are as you point your right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, twist to the straight. You gotta keep moving. Inhale to the middle. You can move slow like this. Or if you like, you can take a sharper move. Inhale to the middle. Exhale. It's up to you. Slow or fast, loud or quiet. Move the same way with intention and awareness. Keeping the hips the way they are, pointing forward as you twist from the shoulder and the spine more, and not from the feet and the hips as much. You got it. Do your 4 rounds of breath. Loud exhales can release a lot of stress from your body. You don't always have to loudly exhale either. You got it. Last cycle. When you return to the middle, next pause. Extend your arms a little longer. Take an inhale. As you exhale from the hips hinge, lean forward, forward, forward. Stop about halfway. Lean a little further forward towards your toes and then release. Let your ribcage fall off of your belly. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your blocks. As you exhale, step your right leg back, low lunge. This time, lower the right knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon, Anjaneyasana. You can have blankets underneath your knees if you want. Your hands can be at your hips or heart instead of overhead if you like. Either way, can you lower the left sitting bone down a couple of inches-ish? Can you extend the armpits a little longer? And the elbows and the fingers? Full breath in. As you exhale, straighten the left leg. Bring the arms either on your blocks or all the way towards the back, like airplane. Half splits. Inhale, bend your knee, crescent moon, arms back. Exhale, straighten your leg. Your choice is where to place your arms. Again, inhale, crescent. Exhale, half splits. You got it. Inhale, return to crescent. Exhale, bring your hands down to your blocks or the floor. You can keep your right hand on the shortest edge of the block or on the ground. Take your right foot and point your right shin bone over to the inside of the room. Turn your face towards the street. Now take your left leg and step your left leg to the back edge of the mat. Modified side plank. Stay here or bring your arm up overhead. You can always lift your left leg in the air. Full breath in wherever you are. Can you turn your right ribs towards the street a little more? Exhale, lower your head down, tabletop. You need an inch forward, you can set your blocks out to the side. As you exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Good. You gotta extend your arms all the way forward. Extend your legs further back. So lift one leg and then the other. That way the front of the hip gets more space. And now from that space, can you press the pubic bone down a lot? And then squeeze your thighs so much that your knees lift. Good. And then lift your arms, your feet, your knees, your chest, as if you're a superhero. Good. Press the pubic bone down a little more. Turn the inside of your knees a little higher. Exhale, set it down. You feel free to bring your hands under your forehead or bend your knees and rock your feet side to side. Remember, this is always your practice. If you need anything, please feel free to take it. Good. Now bring your arms back, point your fingertips towards your feet instead. Press the palms of the hands into the floor around your hips. Extend your legs back, just like you did before. Press the tops of the feet down. Press the pubic bone down. Squeeze your thighs. Now with an inhale, lift your knees, your shoulders, and your hands. Make your toes too. Good. Locust pose. Can you bring your shoulder blades closer together? Pinch them in. Good. Can you press the pubic bone down more and lift your thigh bones a little higher? Good. Set it down. Like you did before, feel free. Windshield wipers, hands on your head. Or feel free to stay where you are. You don't have to move any extra. And release your feet. Bring your hands under. Inhale, come up to tabletop or plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to your down dog. You can always move through plank and down dog a couple of times like we did before. Or stay exactly where you are. Engage your leg muscles either way. Your thigh muscles, get the sitting bones away from the wrists. Take a breath in. Let it out. You got it. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Yeah. Can you straighten the left knee? Good. Can you lift the right sitting bone higher? Full breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, as close to your chest as you can get it. Good. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, bring it towards the left elbow. Maybe touch knee and arm together. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step it through low lunge. Place your hands on your blocks, or I suggest on your blocks so you have more space for your chest. Your lungs, your heart, in front of your vital organs. Look forward. And as your left sitting bone goes down, lift the right thigh bone a little higher. Take an inhale. As you exhale, straighten the left leg pyramid. Can you keep your gaze forward? A couple of times, bend your knee, inhale. Straighten your leg, exhale. You got it. One more inhale. One more exhale. Pause, lift your chest away from your thigh. Can you draw your breastbone forward a little more? Can you pull the left thigh bone up into the hip? And as you exhale, can you release the rib cage away from the abdominal organs? Lower the nose. Relax your neck. Feel free to exhale loudly if you like. Hold for the breath in. Let it out. Lift your chest halfway. Keep the right hand down. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. Reach the left arm up towards the seat. Good. You straighten the left knee a little more. Can you lift the left thigh bone a little higher? It's okay if it's not perfectly straight. Notice if you already had a conversation with you about it. Good. Full breath in. As you exhale, big circle, bring your arm forward. Down to the back and up. Take an inhale. Lower your hand down to your block. Bend your knee. Look forward. Take an inhale. Feet together. Forward. Fold. Find your body in space. For a moment, shake your head if you like. Or catch your elbows or your shin bones. Or clasp your hands behind your neck. Full round of breath wherever you are. Let it out. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Extend your arms away from the floor. Exhale, twist to the street. Inhale to the middle. Find length from the feet to the arms. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. Maybe sharper. In. Your choice. Fast or slow. It's up to you. Loud or quiet. Take a moment to listen to your intuition. You can only hear the intuition when we become quiet. You got it. Nice work here. Last cycle. Inhale to the middle, reach up. Exhale, lean forward to forward fold. Extend your upper body forward, forward, forward. Pause about midway. And then lean a little further forward than you think you can. And then release your head. Full breath in. Lift halfway. Bend your hands on your blocks. Exhale, step your left leg back. Lower the left knee to the floor. Crescent moon. Bring your arms up overhead. You can opt for hands to heart or hips. Maybe lengthen underneath your knee. Can you lower the right sitting bone down forward towards the right ankle? Can you extend the armpits and the elbows and the fingers a little longer if the arms are overhead? Full breath in. As you exhale, straighten your right leg, half splits. Option to clench your hands on your blocks or point your hands back like the airplane. Rebend your knee. Inhale, return to crescent moon. Exhale, take your leg straight, extend your arms back maybe. Good, one more time, inhale, bend your knee, crescent. Exhale, straighten your leg, house splits. Good, inhale, return back, crescent. Good. Exhale, bend your hands down to your blocks. Keep your left hand down, either on the shortest edge of the block or the floor. Good. Turn your left shin bone towards the street. Good. Look to the right. Step your right leg back. Modified side plank. Lift your right arm up. Option to keep your hand at your hip. Option to lift the right leg up together. Full breath in. Can you turn your left ribs towards me a little more? Good. Exhale, take it to tabletop. Lean an inch forward. Slowly lower down to your belly. This time, bring your hands just slightly in front of your shoulders. Draw the elbows in towards you. And as you press the hands down, press the pubic bone down, press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Maybe extend your elbows a little more than you think you can. Maybe draw your breastbone further forward and then up a little more. Can you stay for a couple of breaths? Can you bring the shoulder blades closer together maybe? After your next exhale, slowly release down. Stay here for a moment. You can opt for child's pose or windshield wiping. Breathe in either way. Let it out. Take an inhale, come up table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips away. Choose to stay here or shift from plank to table a few times. Take a breath in no matter what. Let it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. This time bend your right knee, turn it out to the side. Draw a little circle around. Switch the direction. Pause. How far away from the floor can you turn your knee? Good. Can you lift your left sitting bone higher? Good. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Good. Inhale, kick it back, straight leg. As you exhale, bring the right knee towards the right arm. Maybe stay here or see if you can extend your leg out. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, step through low lunge between your hands. Keep the back knee lifted. This time, high crescent lunge. Bring your arms up overhead. Or opt for hands to cover hips. Can you lower the right sitting bone down towards the right ankle and lift the left thigh higher? Good. Can you lift from the crown of the head? Full breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to your right. Bring your right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Return back to crescent. Inhale. Same side. Bring your right arm back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale out. Good job. Inhale. Return back. Forward and up. As you exhale, lean forward. Reach your arms forward. Lean forward. Keep the ribcage away from the vital organs. Now, can you become really light in the back leg, but keep your toes down? Now, can you make a choice? When exactly do you want to lift that left leg? Maybe your hands move to the floor or your blocks. Maybe your arms continue pointing forward, warrior three. Maybe they point back like airplane. Wherever you are, can you squeeze those thigh muscles? You've been here before when you're laying on the floor. Which one was easier? Nobody's laughing. Okay, I'll take it. Take a breath in. Slowly, one leg mountain. Can you draw the left knee in front of you as you rise up tall? You can plant your foot on a block. You can stack your blocks on top of each other. You can find a wall. Can you lower the left shin bone down just a little? Draw the right hip in towards the left just a little. And maybe keep the ribs off of your vital organs. Full breath in. You can choose to stay here or maybe kick your foot forward. You can choose to stay here or open twist to the street. Yeah, easy breezy, just get it. You got it. Slowly return to the middle. Maybe bend your knee, take an inhale. Exhale, carefully step your leg back. Warrior two. Turn your chest towards the windows. Take your time to find your balance space. As the inside of your right knee moves forward, can you reach through the left arm back? Good. And then can you imagine you're pressing the palms of the hands actively down so your arm muscles work more than your neck. Then your neck can get that Quiet time. Full breath in. Let it out. You got it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Twice more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold, take a breath in. Maybe look up. As you exhale, low lunge. Turn your left heel up. You can keep the left knee lifted, or you can lower the left knee to the floor. We'll find side plank to the inside of the room. Lower the left heel towards the street. Turn your chest to the inside of the room. Reach the right arm up. Your left knee can be on or off the floor. Maybe your right leg lifts, maybe not. Full breath in. Exhale, find your way to plank or tabletop. Lean an inch forward, take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. How much can you engage those thigh muscles as you draw your chest forward like cow pose and you press your arms back? Exhale, downward facing dog, or a resting shape on your twist. You can lower down to your knees. You can sit. You can child pose. Lay on your belly. You can stay in your down dog. Maybe you exhale fully at some point. Good job. Take an inhale. Let it out. Good. When you're ready, downward facing dog. If you like that, now raising. Right, there you go. Just a little more, just a little more. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your left knee, turn it out to the side. Draw a little circle or a big one. Switch direction. Good. Pause. How far away from the floor can you turn your knee? Yeah, take a breath in. Exhale, draw the knee towards your nose. Good. Inhale, lift up straight leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow or so. Maybe extend the left foot out. Good. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, step it through low lunge. Inhale to high crescent lunge when you're ready. Remember, your right heel can always be on the floor for extra stability, like warrior one. If your arms are overhead, can you extend the armpits and the elbows and the fingers? Can you lower the left sitting bone down just a little as the right thigh lifts up? Take a breath in. As you exhale, twist towards the street. You got it. Inhale to the middle. Same side, twist towards the street. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, twist towards the street. Inhale, return to the middle. Exhale, lean forward, reach forward. Reach forward, forward. Transfer your weight into the front foot. Take a moment to really decide when you want to lift that back leg so there is no momentum-ish. There's nothing wrong in being in momentum sometimes. We're just practicing choice instead. Make sense? Full right hand, press the left sitting bone back. Maybe lift your chest away from your thigh a little more. Exhale, slowly bring the knee towards your nose. Find your way, one leg mountain. Maybe you put your foot on a block. Maybe you find a wall. Maybe your foot is in the air. Can you lower the right sitting bone down a little? Bring the left hip in towards the center. Take a breath and stay here. Or can you straighten your leg forward? See what happens. Can you stay here? Or twist to the right. You got it. Inhale, return to the middle. Exhale, carefully step back. Warrior two. Take your time to find your feet. Good job, y'all. Feel free to loudly exhale. If your body's going for that. As the inside of your left knee moves forward, can you draw the right arm back? Can you relax the neck and the throat? Nice work. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bring the left arm up and away from the left knee. Exhale, lean forward, extended side angle. Twice more, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold, maybe look up, take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge, clench your hands down around your left foot. Your choice, modified or full side plank. Turn your right heel to the right. Face the windows, left arm left, maybe. Maybe left side left. Take a breath in. Exhale, plank or tabletop. Lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it out. Slowly lower the knees down to the floor. All right. We're going to do something for about 30 seconds, a minute or so. Or we have the opportunity to do something. There's also variations of it. But take a blanket. I'm going to set it up at the edge on the floor. So maybe, towards the middle of the room, or if there's somebody in front of you, you may have to fold your mat in half so there is room. But what that's going to look like is we'll see if we can activate a little more of this abdominal organs, a little more of the hip flexors, so we can have an opportunity for another shape. So I'm going to place my hands just at the edge of that mat. And I'm going to slide myself back, so I myself into plank. And from here, I'm going to pull the belly button in. I'm going to pull my breastbone forward. So upper back is not extra flexed. And now from here, what I want to do is lift the hips by putting the belly button in and keeping the knees as straight as I can. As I slide my feet close to my hands. And then really slowly, slower than I want. See if I can return back into plank. If you're like, absolutely not, you can, if you want to, lay on your back, lift your feet up, and really slowly lowering them down, and sharply lifting them up. You can also do it one leg at a time, like we did in the beginning of class. Sharp in, slow, painfully slow out, if possible. If you're like, that's what I'm doing, but for some reason it's not happening, that's okay too. And if none of those variations work for you, you can also hold your plank pose. Good job, y'all. You got it. Easy. All right, maybe last one. And take a moment to break, relax. You can lay down, you can have yourself in, whatever goes for you. I have one more shape that I'm aiming for. Again, there's variations. If you don't want to get upside down, you don't have to. You already been upside down, down dog. It's pretty much the same shape, except we're going to use the wall. So it's going to be hinging towards handstand. And if you're already like hear the word handstand and your brain is exploding, like, absolutely not, I will never, I'll fall, smash my face. I have a meeting tomorrow. I cannot have blue eye or broken nose. I get it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna you can have something else. But what I'm going to do is I'm space a little bit. We're going to a space by the wall. And some of us who don't want to do this, they don't have to find a space by the wall. But watch first, so you know what we're getting. And now I'm going to sit by the wall. Extend my legs. I'm going to use my block so I can measure how long my legs are. That way I can place my hands there. So I'm going to find in this shape, but upside down. And so I'm gonna bring myself forward. I'm gonna find my hands about where the block is. And I'm gonna keep my hands a little wider so there's more opportunity for my shoulder joint to hold me. If the hands are closer together, it's a lot of workout for you to practice to learn how to keep your hands closer together to get upside down. So it's a lot harder is what I'm trying to say. Don't make it hard on yourself, bring your hands a little wider. And now from here, often that's right in my face. So I'm gonna bring my hands, I'm gonna take them a little wider, and I'm gonna actually press into the hands and grip a little more with the tips of the fingers. And now I'm gonna lift up and slowly start walking my feet up. And see, I think this is about 90 degrees or so, I may be wrong. But once I'm up here, I want to pull the belly button in and pull it up into the heart. So my lower back is not collapsing like cow pose. That makes sense? And then you can roll your feet down. If you're like, I don't want to do that, you can zoom out the space by the wall and lift your feet up the wall and pull the belly button down. You can kind of walk on your feet. Something like this. Move feet, move feet. And then pressing the belly button down and pulling it up. Maybe it's the arms. But make sure you have all your props with you. You will stay wherever you're moving to. You'll stay there. That side. This side, nobody has legs open like this. I can use this. Right here. Use this over there. And if none of the variations I showed you works for you, feel free to do anything else you want. Could be for 90.
Too high.
Yeah.
Too high.
So yeah, maybe like this much. Okay. It seems a little more scary when your shoulders are under your hips. I wish your legs were this long, but they're not. You can bring your hands here more. Down here more. Yeah. Your hands, yeah. Right here. So, your hands down here, yeah. Like we're on this line, yeah. Yep. You can bring it over your shoulders. So your feet down. Your shoulders are way behind, so don't you really like it. Good, actually, walk the walk. Walking on your hands, not easier. All right. When you feel butt even, completed, however you feel, wherever you are, we're gonna find ourselves in the feet of the wall with a blanket. So you can take the blanket, open it one time, and then fold it along the stripes so the fringed things are on the long edge. And then when you lift the feet of the wall, slide the blanket under your pelvis. That way, you're not doing core work anymore, but everything that you just worked on can relax and release. Store it to the feet of the wall. Put it to karami. Requires our pelvis to be at a different space than our back. If you like an extra blanket for your head and neck, if you wait, or you want. Once you find a way to feet up the wall, take about 3 or 4 rounds of breath. you exhale, maybe release your lower back a little more. Actively press the belly button towards the lower spine. Or allow it to sink deeper. You got it. One more few rounds of breath here. No rush. Maybe loud exhale if it's going through. And then slowly start bending the knees. Press your feet towards the wall and push yourself slightly away from the wall so your knees are over the hips and the hips are about shin bone away from the wall. Like you're in chair pose. There's support. Yeah, and now from here, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Go for it. And maybe press the right knee away from you. You can use your hand or not. Notice if your sacrum is lifting, can you press your sacrum down? Space between the pelvic bones. Can you relax your shoulders and your neck? You got it. For a moment. Hold another breath in. Let it out. And press your right foot into the wall, so both feet are on the wall for a moment. Even out both sides of the body. And then take the opposite leg across. You ready? Maybe press that back knee away from you, maybe not. You can use your hands or not. Either way, so you can relax somewhere. Something. You got it. One more breath in here. And release the leg, press both of the feet into the wall for a moment. Press the belly button towards the floor for a moment. And gently begin to press yourself away from the wall. So your feet stay at the base of the wall where the floor meets the wall. And you're kind of like in Tadasana there. You can stay there for the end of class. Or if you wish, you can make yourself a little run with props. A block at a medium height. A second block at the lower edge. The bolster on top. As you lay down, you can use your blanket underneath your head and neck, or if you want, you can open it out as far as you want to bring it in front of your ankles and underneath your hips. Pada Konasana. Reclined wide angle pose. Your choice. This will be your final pose of class. Always just simply bring the bolster underneath your ankles or shin bones or knees instead. Wherever you are, take a moment to release something. Maybe your body's holding on to tension somewhere. Maybe it's your mind. Slowly begin to return your breath back into your body. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, your nose. Bend your knees and shoulder them together. Keep the feet on the floor and maybe a couple of times rock your knees side to side before you decide to roll over to one side. As you roll over on one side, take a full breath in just for you. Let it out. Press one hand into the floor and then the other as you come up to a seat. Join your hands together at the center of your chest. Allow your shoulders to move on the back of your body as you bow to the greatest teacher, our heart. Take a breath in. Let it out. If Om is in your practice, inhale for Om. Bring your hands to your third eye center. Ultimate wisdom from the universe. There is a teacher in all things, and to that teacher we bow. Om Polo Shri Sadhu. Try. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want to know what your card means, the book is out on the big table. I'll step out there for if you want to chat. And or if you want to stay for a double and teach you next class. Like, I don't want to see you for like 2 weeks, Rossi. If you want to go to a stand-up comedy after like around 7:30, let me know. I'm going to Sushi High. I think that's all.
Thank you.